And when we talk about trinomial, it should look like this. And we would try to see whether we can factor it into a binomial multiplied by a binomial, like this. So the rationale behind is always about expansion. So what you see is looking like this. Therefore, we try to find out the product, okay, which is C, like our S. And we'd have to look into the factor of C. And we also want to know the sum of these factors need to be equals to B. What does it mean? So let's try some example together. X squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay, we want to factor it. It is a trinomial. It's arranged from greatest to smallest like this according to the power. We got a square and then single power and then the constant. So now for 2, there are only 1 or 2 for factors. So it's very straightforward. We will know it's going to be x plus 1 times x plus 2 because 1 plus 2 equals to 3. So let's try some complicated one. Okay, let's try some complicated one. So let's say we got this one right here, and this time for 12. How many factors does it have? Okay, so for 12, we know it could be 1, 12, it could be 2, 6, it could be 3, 4. And what is the sum for that? So for this one, obviously 1 plus 12 is 13, 2 plus 8, sorry, 2 plus 6 is 8, 3 plus 4 is 7. So what we know is like, this is going to be our decided pair. Therefore, we can say that it's like x plus 3 times x plus 4. Okay? And let's try another one. This time if we got minus 7x plus 12. Then what happened is like this time you will see that this is going to be negative. Okay? And now for 12, in fact, other than using 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, 4, we can actually use negative 1, negative 12, negative 2, negative 6, negative 3, negative 4. And I think you can also see the practice is like we look for the sum. Okay, so 13, 8, 7, negative 13, negative 8, negative 7. And obviously, this is the one that we want. Therefore, we can just say x minus 3 and x minus 4 is what we are looking for. So how about if we have got something like this? Let's think about this. Minus 3x and then minus 4. Okay, so this time for 4, what kind of factor does it have? It could be 1, 4. But if we got 1 times 4, it's positive, so we need to have 1 negative. So let's say negative 4. And we got 2, negative 2. And 4, negative 1. Okay? And then we just need to look for the sum of them. So this is negative 3, 0, and positive 3. And obviously, this is going to be what we look for. And therefore, we can just rewrite that into x plus 1, x minus 4, like this. So this is a very straightforward questions and very straightforward technique. Hopefully you get some idea from it.